it's just kind of a bummer. We've got the dome of doom not really doing anything to the prices here. Things are still coming off.
Yeah, well, I've always got to remind people, hot and dry is it's always a concern, but it's not necessarily an anomaly this time of year. You're going to have pockets that are hot and dry, and as with other years, it's always the story of the have and have not. So it's going to be interesting to see how this weather story continues to develop throughout the rest of the season. But looking at the overall money flow, it's just been a lot of weakness here recently, and we've seen that the funds have been liquidating their long positions on any opportunity of a rally, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that continue to be the case. Probably more so for the soybean market, which is skating on a little bit thinner ice. We're down here near the July 6th lows. A break and close below there, and there's not a whole lot of significant support until you get to those November, December, January levels, which come in closer to 13 to 13.50. But as far as corn and wheat go, corn and wheat have already made those retracements back to those end of year, early year trading levels. So I think beans are probably the most suspect here going forward.
Yeah, that's one of the issues. And then on top of it, we don't really get any help, from the economy or the inflation trade going away. There's other negative factors that are kind of sneaking in there, as well as that strong dollar.
Yeah, absolutely. And waking up to crude oil down $5 this morning doesn't help anything at all either. We have seen some of these commodities been in a risk-off mode as of late. Crude oil, gold. Crude oils have the losses from earlier this morning, and gold is back in positive territory, but not really able to get anyone excited about the grain markets yet. We are approaching oversold. We've got RSIs, or relative strength indexes, right around 30, which is kind of the line in the sand for being technically oversold. So I wouldn't be surprised if we can consolidate here ahead of the weekend, where obviously the weather is going to be very important coming into next week's trade.